Life is heavy. If I were to describe life as an existing object on our planet Earth, I would describe it as a spherical boulder, weathering backwards. Instead of losing mass over time, like most rocks, this one just gets larger. Something that I think everyone will deal with during their time spent on this Earth is the day that growing boulder becomes too heavy to safely carry anymore. What can one do when this day comes? In the Japanese 90s animation Cowboy Bebop, a man named Spike Spiegel is in an intergalactic space bounty hunter group. The only thing that these strangers in this group have in common is that they're running from their past. But Spike has the most to run from. Spike is a former mafia hitman who held no value for life until he met a woman named Julia. He planned on abandoning the organization with her and starting a new life, but Julia was ordered to kill him, or she would be killed. Spike caught wind of this and ran away. He set his boulder down and left it on that street corner where he was waiting for his love. Eventually, Spike's past caught up with him, but the boulder kept growing without him, so it was now too heavy to carry. Julia had been killed. Spike made an effort to move his stone once more, and he did. Spike went into the Mafia's headquarters alone, and got revenge. But in this process, he died. Spike was crushed by the weight of his own boulder. I think about Cowboy Bebop often. Maybe if Spike hadn't set down his stone at all, then he would have had the strength to keep on carrying it. This philosophy is grim and scary. I remember when I would think about that stone often. The first thing that would come to my mind for me was, there has to be a way around this fate. In the much more lighthearted Japanese animation known as Gurren Lagann, humanity was forced to live underground by an alien race who feared the speed of human advancement. In this world, a boy named Simon was given the role of digger, meaning that he makes little tunnels with his drills to expand the underground village. Simon's best friend Kamina always believed that if they dug upwards enough, they would reach a vast open land that didn't have a ceiling. Kamina and Simon eventually made it to that surface, only to find that it was a barren wasteland guarded by a species called beastmen, who killed all humans who wandered to that surface. Kamina and Simon fought to liberate humanity. Simon fought with a hand drill as his weapon, eventually going to the end of the universe to defeat the enemies threatening the human race. The show uses symbols like the ceiling of a cave being dug through with a drill in order to reach a better place, to show humanity's ability to keep on moving no matter what. Once I finished Gurren Lagann, I related that idea of the heaven-piercing drill back to the stone of Cowboy Bebop, and came to this universal conclusion. Humanity has always been able to carry on, no matter what tragic event strikes us. We all carry a stone that grows larger by the minute, and we'll all get to a point where it'll become too massive to carry anymore. But instead of dropping the stone, we should drill into it, search for that soft spot in the rock and break it open.